Novgorod was founded in the 13th century in an extremely advantageous military and strategic place. In other words, on the mountain dominating the confluence of two rivers, Oka and Volga. Volga River is the longest in Europe. The total length is 3,531 kilometers, and it is widely regarded as the national river of Russia. Historically, the river served as an important meeting place of various Eurasian civilizations. 5 of the 10 largest cities of Russia, including Moscow, are located in the Volga's drainage basin. The river has a symbolic meaning in Russian culture, literature and folklore, often referred to it as Volga Matushka, Mother Volga. We are on the Kanavinsky Bridge. This is an old permanent crossing of the Oka River. Since 1817 there has been a pontoon bridge made of wooden decking. Only in the 30s of the last century the bridge received its modern appearance. Today is the 19th of May, and such a sunny day makes you feel and think very good. Just yesterday, me and Yevgeny from Ashchirsk, the far east of Russia, walked across this bridge and told a lot of stories to each other. Today I am walking towards the railway station alone, because my train departs in a few hours. The city is close to car traffic due to the annual race named Run Hero. 13,000 adult runners and 2,000 children were registered for the event this year. Due to this, Nizhny Novgorod entered the top 3 most active cities and received the title of the running capital of Russia. 2 days before. I arrived late in the evening. The streets were already illuminated by night lights, giving the city a romantic flair. The morning of the first day was cloudy, and I went for a walk around the city. National Unity Square is a cultural landmark of Nizhny. Here is a monument to honorary citizens Kuzma Minin and Dmitry Pozharsky, who helped liberate Moscow from Polish intervention in 17th century. We are on Rождественская Street. In the old days there was rooms and apartments for rent. The history of the Nizhny Novgorod cable car begins on December 21, 2007. For a little more than $1 you will make an exciting trip to the other side of Volga River. The best time to use the cable car is from 10 am to 4 pm, then the majority of the townspeople have not yet returned from work. In addition to one-way tickets you can purchase a subscription for 10, 20, 30 and 38 trips while saving some money. And here is our beautiful and deep blue gondola. Next 12.5 minutes we will fly over the Volga River. The length of Nizhny Novgorod cableway is 3,661 meters, and it's connecting the city of Nizhny with the port town. The average speed on the road is 14.22 km per hour. Currently 28 8-seat cabins are in use. This allows to transport about 800 passengers in 1 hour. And it is planned to increase the number of cabins till 56 in the future. This will double the number of passengers transported per hour. While we continue our journey, it's time to tell about the history of the port town. The first mentions in the chronicle are found in the 13th century. The name Bor comes from coniferous forests located near Nizhny Novgorod. Historically, the inhabitants of Bor were engaged in crafts and hunting. Shipbuilding industry developed in the city in the second half of the 19th century. The first houses and churches built of stone appeared at the same time. During the Soviet era, Bor acquired the status of a working settlement. In 1923 there was founded a chains factory which supplied its products throughout the entire Soviet Union. In 1934 there was founded a glass factory serving the needs of heavy industry. The majority of houses along the river line have 1 or 2 floors. Moving further from the Volga there are classic Soviet 5-story buildings. The locals say that Bor is a wonderful place, their nature and civilization are friends with each other. The next day, Evgeny and I went to explore the city. And we didn't know yet that near the Nizhny Novgorod fair there was an exhibition of vacancies on military topics. We were talking about abstract things till we saw a fenced-off area and people in military uniforms. Evgeny suggested getting to know the event better. But it was necessary to pass a security check first. Just in order to attract people, there was a filled kitchen with a hot food for free. We came over to treat ourselves as well. It is not customary to distribute food in Russia, and here is still no trace of expired products that people could take without of small money. Therefore, when the authorities organize such events, it means they want something in return. "15 representatives of law enforcement agencies were on Nizhny Novgorod fair's territory. They conducted career counseling for people interested in military topics. Is anybody out Next, we decided to take a walk on scooters along the Volga River embankment. In Russia, I use the Whoosh app, because their scooters are available in many major cities. A 30-minute package will cost about $2.5. The Nizhny Novgorod Kremlin is a number of unique fortification solutions that can't be found in any other Russian Kremlin. Not so long ago it turned into 500 years old. Nowadays it houses the buildings of city and regional administration, the Nizhny Novgorod Kremlin Museum and the Center of Contemporary Art. Upper Volga embankment offers stunning views of the Volga River and the walls of the Kremlin. City received the title of Sunset Capital of Russia because in the warm season the sun sets at its latitude. The city does not fall asleep when the sun goes down. Evgeny and I decided to end our day at one of many cafes on Rождественская Street. As night falls, it bloomed with countless light of cafes, clubs and restaurants, inviting everyone to enjoy the nightlife. This street has great historical significance for the city. The main style of the buildings is eclecticism, characterized by a mix of styles from previous centuries. The main purpose was trade shops, offices, guest houses and restaurants. After having dinner at a cafe with an interesting name, I peppered your mouth. There you can taste Asian cuisine at very affordable prices. We moved on. Another, more literary name for the cafe is Spicy Band. If you ever will be in Nizhny Novgorod, do not miss the opportunity to come here. Every year, more than 10,000 of people from all over the city register for the Run Hero event. This event unites people with a simple goal – taking care of health and educating an active generation. This year, more than 15,000 people participated in the race. This is a charity project. Part of the registration fees goes to support the sports initiatives of the region. Every year, the tourist flow to Russian cities is increasing. If you are planning a trip to Russia, do not forget to visit the capital of Russian sunsets.